Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flail Throughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is the Zaku 1 Commander type running Bazooka on the new colony drop site map, which is an interesting map. This is the first round I've gotten where I feel like I did half decently. Again, like I've been saying, I've been off my game, but gradually just kind of rebuilding my skill set here. Kind of remembering to be a little bit more patient and not rush in, and I feel like I'm getting there. I'm trying to stick with my team, trying not to knock them over, trying to get in shots where I can. I wanted to run this with Bazooka because I don't do that super often, and it can do a lot of good damage with that setup. So just got blindsided by something, but number 2 killed it for me. So. But yeah, it's, you run, if you want to run a support medium close, a Zaku 1 Commander, I hope I said that, not Act Zaku Commander, which is what I was running yesterday, is not a bad choice. It's, it hits hard. It, if you just go Bazooka to downswing or Sturmfaust to downswing, you can do an awful lot. I think that's a Proto Gundam. It's either Proto Gundam or a High Boost Gym, but I'm pretty sure it's a Proto. Interesting color scheme, too. Never got a really super good look at it because I was busy, trying not to be killed by it, but looked good. But, yeah, I like this map. It's got a 2-leveled interior here, and then it's got a crater around that, which has a lot of nice sniping places for both that you can use against both enemies, both inside and outside the colony. So it's a good setup, and I feel like it's a lot of fun for flyers because you can go flying after people come in through the windows, etc. Transformables can have a lot of fun here. I have not had a really good round in a transformable here. But it's, at low cost with fairly basic mobile suits, you can do a lot of fun things too. And, it's a pretty good map. I like it. There's, as I've said before, there's still more from GBO1 I'd love to see come back. I know that takes a lot of, careful adjusting and stuff to happen. So on some level, it's probably just as easy, if not easier, to make a new map than it is to bring back one of the old ones. But, some of those ones like the canyon and the mines, I think with flyers could be a lot more interesting now. So, any new maps they want to add, I'm very happy to see. So, yeah, I like this. And, yeah, so far, enjoying it, even though I am having a hard time with it mostly. Let's see, team's mostly dead, speaking of mostly, so we're going to be waiting until everybody's ready to respawn, I think, before we jump back in. Well, most of us, yeah, we're starting to come back. A lot of people jump back in, like, right before the last person is ready, which makes a certain amount of sense. But also, leads to the possibility of getting separated from the last person. It's just we are all splitting up a little bit, and I think this is about the point I realized I was trying to fight this, I think it's a Proto Gundam by myself, which is not good or smart in a support. So I'm doing what I can with it, but that's not a lot. I feel like I should have gotten that tackle, but I feel that a lot when that happens. But yeah, that is a Proto, and it is on the ground, and that is cue for me to get out of there. Because, yeah, just... I do like a good one-on-one fight, but I have to sometimes just be ready to abandon it when I know I'm at a disadvantage. That's something else I'm trying to get better at. Because, yeah, I can do a lot. But sometimes, I don't need to be, trapped in single combat with a raid as a support when I could be getting back to my team and they could handle it much more easily than I could. It's just... like I said, just kind of I've been even before things got bad recently, I was trying to kind of retune how I played because I felt like I needed to improve. And, I feel like to a certain extent, I've hit I've mentioned this before. I've hit a limit in how well I can do in one-on-one. So the next, obviously the next step in a team shooter is to get better at hanging with the team and trying to help the team and, not be, not cause problems for my allies when we could collectively be causing problems for the enemy, who are currently running me down and shooting me to death pretty hard. So, there's limits to that. I got separated from the team. They were facing the stuff in front of them and planted a bomb that I couldn't really help with. So, that's it happens. I was trying to do the right thing, and it always is a little bit less frustrating when, you don't feel like anybody is, was doing anything particularly frustrating or bad or wrong when you get yourself murdered. It's, it's when you feel like you've been the one trying to do it right and everybody else is doing it wrong is the worst feeling, and it's an easy feeling to fall into even when it is not in fact correct. Just got checked, in fact, here by number 2, who said don't get reckless, as they all spawned in together. I was ahead of them a little bit. I was going to try and go back up the bomb, and when the bomb failed, I just kept moving forward anyway, which, yeah, I'm glad they kind of dropped a reality check on me there, because that was not the right move. And now that I'm actually with teammates, things will, I think continue to go a little bit better. Number 5, however, is in a bad spot, and I don't think, there was not any time to do anything about that. So, I'm going to get instead with 1, 2, and 3 and see what we can do here. They did plant a bomb. We've got a little bit of time left. I'm going to follow them because maybe collectively we can hold off the enemy and defuse the bomb, which is, as far as I can tell, what the enemy did to us. So, fair is fair. And let's see. Yep, moving in. Yep, number 5 is defusing. I'm kind of trying to watch for anybody who tries to stop the defuse, but no, the defuse went through, and there's not enough time to redo it. So even though I just walked face first into support fire, we're in a very good position. 35 seconds or so to go. We have a 900-point lead. I have time to get back in and see if I can do anything to help with that. And yeah, so far, so far so good. Looks like we just got an assist, so yeah, someone said let's sortie together. I'm going to do something slightly different with the time I've got left, which is not a lot, so, but I should have enough time to drop some support fire on that very large cloud of enemies who are probably pushing too hard and not paying too much attention because they are, trying to get that kill that's right in front of them and probably win this. However, that kill's not going to be enough now that I dropped some bombs on them and we've got it. So, yeah, like I said, I like this map. It's got some interesting opportunities and some, new encounters to have. So I'm pretty pleased with that. And I came in top at 2775. Kind of, 6-3, 68,000 damage. And yeah, that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later. So, if you're on the fence about the Zeku Zwei, I feel like I should at least mention to you, so you can decide for yourself that they've finally started putting 4-star mobile suits in the Platinum rewards. So if you get up to Platinum in this first part of the month, which you could easily do if you end up buying tokens and rolling for a 4-star, the Platinum mobile suit reward for the first part of the month is the new Gundam. So if you never got the new, there's the possibility that if you end up throwing enough tokens at the Zeku, you end up getting 2 4-stars out of it. I'm, just, as always, it is, spend wisely, if at all, but I just felt like that was something worth bringing up because we have been waiting a while to see 4-stars become available some way other than the gacha, and thankfully it is finally happening.